Greetings, everybody. It's Red Hunter. Welcome back to another episode of Madden 21 franchise Chicago Bears rebuild. This is a hugely important game for us. You can see in the standings that we're 8-4 and the Packers are 6-6. Right now, the Packers won. Sorry, the Packers won the first game for us of our series. We need to win this one because otherwise they pull within a game and they sweep the season series, which means they'll win the tiebreakers. This is freaking huge. Like, we pulling 3 games ahead in week 14. This essentially we'll be 9-4, and they'll be 6. It doesn't lock up the division, but it really helps. It puts us one step closer towards locking up the division. We'd essentially have to lose out, and they'd have to win out to have a chance. All right. Let's go ahead and check calling it quits. It's been a long year, but I've been feeling great lately and ready to go for the rest of the year. Maybe I'll revisit retirement someday, but for now I'm in. Thank you. I can't tell you how happy I am to hear that. You're an invaluable part of this team, and having you back out there at 100% is going to be a big boost for us, for sure. Guess who's? Khalil Mack is back to being himself and is motivated to finish the season strong, resulting in a ratings buff. I like that. It's good timing. Team meeting, rivalry rematch. Discuss facing a rival for the second time. When a team sweeps you, they get the sense that they own you and that you're not a threat. Let's go out there, get a revenge, and show everyone the first loss was more of a fluke than reality. Yeah, baby. Get revenge and beat the Packers. Your players have been ready to avenge this loss, and we'll have 5+ break tackle and 5+ play recognition for this week's game. Good. I've circled this one as well. I really like the last couple weeks. The offense has been gelling. Everyone wants their number called when it's time to make a play. Yep. It's the exact mentality we want to have. If we're already destroying each week, it only helps us be more effective as an offense. Alright. Throw 3 touchdowns against the Packers for a passing game boost. Okay. I can do that. I think. I hope. Let's go ahead and manage our staff. Let's select our goals in. Goal is going to be offense. Offensive coordinator is going to be get 3+ touchdowns. Because we've already got that. It's going to be sack the quarterback. And it's going to be throw 2 touchdown passes. Because we're going all in on this. All right, let's see what the news. It's the number 1 and number 2 offenses in town as Chicago takes on Green Bay. All right. We're right now, despite being 6-6, he's currently the leader for MVP. I looked. Justin Fields is not even in the MVP conversation, as well he shouldn't be with the his touchdown to interception ratio. But Aaron Rodgers at 6-6 should not be the MVP. Sorry.
Tonight,
Lambeau Field.
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this
Where
offense
is?
gets set to take
Let's start with the ground though.
And not much to speak
That
of.
went
Call it a
almost nowhere.
gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points.
There we go.
You give yourself your best chance to win.
So
This could be a shootout.
28,
Every
30,
possession.
they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
Gonna need our... There we go.
It's a tackle now in alley. The 20.
We'll take it.
Touchdown, Chicago.
That was good blocking.
David Montgomery, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave.
I did not expect that to break free like that.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
God, you gotta catch that, bro.
They thought about it. I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw.
That's an awful throw.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
Alright, we'll punt. It's fine. It's okay.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On first down, Fields.
Bro, he was right
David
there.
Montgomery
All
to
you had to
target
do was
out of
toss
the
it to him.
backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That guy could not have been
Now this one
more
was
wide
tight
open.
end out on the right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as
That's
well.
good enough, though. Or not.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Oh!
Man open is Robinson.
That's one of those
And he
weird
will have
bounce
the Bears
plays. I'll
first
take it,
down
but
as they're
it's...
able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere.
I definitely do not think that.
They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I have one
71
weapon.
yards rushing for
And
him now as he
Montgomery.
has gotten the night off to a hot start. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying,
There we go.
back when a back's having a great game,
That was a good
you got to
catch.
get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
I shouldn't have thrown that, especially off the back foot, but...
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The connection made, it's Graham.
Did he get any yards?
That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down,
that
it's Montgomery. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Fields.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team.
Good catch.
He's got his man.
There we
That's
go.
Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
There's 1 of 3.
Allen.
Putting some pressure on me, that's fine.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Fields on first down, and Graham's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The other thing that we need to do
Through one quarter,
is
14-7.
we have to limit turnovers.
Score. They'll run on first down. Montgomery, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Why would I milk
He'll
the
take it down shy
no
of
reason to milk the
45
clock.
at the 46.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Easy throws is what we
there
want.
on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to commit.
That was
Easy
a
rhythm
run,
throws
not
are what we
just
like.
with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Yeah, that one I
Fall
threw away.
incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the
I
tide.
threw that into the ground.
Again, Fields.
Ah,
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
no worries.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Fields. This is caught by Robinson.
If I catch that
And
in
they
stride,
move
but I
this
had to
all
lob it
the
in.
way down to the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Gotcha.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
I just broken, was wide open.
Allen Robinson. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bears will add
happens to
on
be
to
his
their
number.
lead. I'll let you do the analysis. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, it's Montgomery. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
We'll just
And he'll be out
go
of
ahead
bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I didn't see anybody open. I could have
Certainly
thrown the
making his
X, but
presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
I just bounced off
Bears
a
are going to
tackle.
have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates.
That was a
but
back
pick your
throw.
spots. Be smart about it. They need
That
you
was-
for the
that was
full
on me.
season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. On 2nd and goal.
Gotcha.
Fields. Touchdown. Jimmy Graham.
There's your 3
Touchdown
touchdowns.
number
Passing
8
touchdowns.
on the year. as the Bears push further out in front. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped
That
up
was
to
a
get back
pretty
on
long
the field
pass,
after just scoring,
pass.
hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will not be able to hang on through the count.
What I should have done was...
So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Now a first down throw, Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think
I
he's a
had to
dentist
unload
there
that
without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Got him.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando.
See if we can get to
The
4
coach will have
touchdown
stats and
passes.
scores from earlier today in the NFL. Being chased out left.
There's nobody open.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Caught out left side by Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete.
Gotcha.
It's Miller. Touchdown Bears! Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
This is how you start rolling.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work
there we go.
in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5.
Yeah,
on the 10.
baby.
They should be ready to go.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's
We've also got to
it
run the
done.
ball, too.
Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
2nd and 8.
Can't just throw the ball.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
That's not a first down.
After the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Damn, Cleveland is 11-2.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery.
Cleveland lived up to its expectations in this so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Montgomery running right, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
I agree. We're going to put on the boxing
first
gloves.
down as he's brought down up
But
near
we're also going to
midfield.
continue to throw.
134 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Fields going to get this to Montgomery.
That was good. Dump it off.
Down as he's inside the 40.
He's been pretty efficient.
The scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Fields. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
You can try it. I don't think it's good. I'm not sure that's accurate enough, but
that's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
we had to try.
The line prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's fine.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll be
so
taken
close to
down,
breaking
but
that.
not before they work it across
So
midfield.
close to breaking that.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing.
Gotta hold on to that.
Competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Gotta hold on to that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And Graham's got it over the middle.
Just run your hands.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This is probably 2-down territory.
Again, this is Montgomery.
But never
And
mind,
he's
it's not
gonna have
needed.
the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, it's Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They
I was trying to throw that
from
in the
the
ground
38
anyway.
on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he finds his tight end, Graham. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields. Now a leaping catch, he's got it.
There we go.
Will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the
10 receptions,
conversion.
159 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
I agree.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thought that was a
Targeted
pick.
quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They set the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Touchdown!
Yeah.
It's complete. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eye...
He's crushing it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 24, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Graham.
We had lag for a minute there.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That'll be the final play of the third quarter.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it.
I think I'm going to go ahead and, no. Want to go ahead and put in the backup running back. There's no need to run Montgomery into the ground.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now we just run clock.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Back to throw. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Dancing to his left. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
There we go.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
I'm all smiles
And
right
he'll
now.
have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
What is burning clock right now?
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is in.
But might as well put this game away.
Damian Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front.
This has been a good.
Just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because
I'm not sure why it's...
They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, we've been crushing it all game.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
There's no point of doing anything but just handing it off.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I don't care if this dude gets it. We're not re-signing him. That's an awful way to think about it. But
they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal,
I think that's it.
Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Not even going to snap it. Yeah, baby. That was a huge win.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that
we played very well.
Points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.
We played great.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
This might be Justin Fields' best game.
So for the Bears, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings.
It's another
Meanwhile, for the
hugely important game.
Packers,
All the
it's a
division games.
potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
128.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
There we go. We played great. Why is your morale down? Your morale should be up after a win like that. Everyone else can get auto upgraded. We have 31 points, which is enough for... Let's discuss this week's offensive performance. I told you we're really gelling as an offense. Everyone wants to make plays, but it's not just going to be a mentality, but our identity here soon. Whoops. I didn't read sorry about that. All quarterbacks will have +5 short, medium, and deep throw accuracy for the next 3 games. I like that. All receivers will have 5+ catch of traffic and spectacular catch for the next 3 games. Offensive overdrive is pretty cool. I definitely think we'll see how they handle the playoffs, but I feel like this is a much better, a much deeper, better visually. I like everything better about this franchise mode. I think this is a big step forward. Now, I wish that the PC had the home field advantage meters and stuff like that the PS5 and everything have, but other than that, I think it's doing very well. Let's discuss. Not going to skip anything. Well, it looks like they know how we felt the first time around. I don't think there was any way we were going to let them beat us twice. For sure, we needed to win. That was a great display of resilience and focus to come back and get some revenge. We have to come into each week with the same level of energy and we'll be unstoppable. I agree. 100%. Best third call. Getting revenge on the Packers as the entire team fired up. +10 morale for the entire team. Yeah. Your entire team earned 2,500 XP. Sweet revenge. I'm liking this. We're not super interested in either of these players. There's a lot of players we're not interested in. I mean, I was interested in him, but he didn't want to. I did want to re-sign him, but we just couldn't get the job done. And it's fine. We'll get new players. Manage staff. Let's go ahead and view our talent tree. What do we want to get to? Yes, and then we want to. We want to pick up home count discounts. We want to pick up all this stuff. But I really want to get feels like home. Scheme fits have an increased interest in signing through free agency. We may change our offensive scheme. Let's actually manage our... I'm not a huge fan of this scheme. Let's... 66, 62. Vertical run zone. See, it always is. Multiple run zone. It's always the vertical run zone that works. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. I feel like... Yeah, I feel like we should go to the vertical run zone. I feel like it's better. I just don't want to scheme change in the middle of... 1 second, please. Looks like my... Yep, we're gonna change over. But it looks like my my batteries have died, so let's go ahead and call, and my controller. Let's go ahead and call this episode here on a thank you for watching. Please remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Red Hunter out.